I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my doom. Feel it. Your bones match it. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made... What would you ask of... You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No. You seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes. But I do not know your our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. You have not answered my question. Why do you need to learn? You have not answered my question. Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ah. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? Ha 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 ha! You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Losgra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough, Croesus. Now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknusnikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. RAHHHHHHHH. They are fragments of creation. The Kelle, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you then you will feel, know You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, the first mortals that I taught the Thu'um, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against us. They were mighty in their day, even to Vormendor. The Dove are children of Akato. I warned them against such a rash action. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner councils were kept. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thu'um created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thu'um since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmula. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning in. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? It is called force. Think of the way force. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Which calls to you? Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time. Ponder the. That is fine. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Ark. What do you burn? What do you smell?